Hey everyone, Dwayne Davis, Full Pull Beepers. Over the last few weeks, a lot of you guys have been telling me that some of the videos that I posted have been very helpful to you. I didn't realize that they were, or I would have done more. I just kind of put some stuff out there that I thought would be helpful, and I've kind of got some positive feedback over the last couple weeks, so I have decided to do some more videos. I ask that if you do find these helpful, or you know somebody who might, that you would share them and subscribe, so that way I know to keep making them. I've got a series of things that I'd like to show you guys. Today I'm going to talk about pickups, but I'm also going to talk about bait like soybean and some other things in some other videos that I think might be helpful to you. So today I want to talk to you, and some of you guys are veterans and this may be common knowledge to you, but then I talk to a lot of guys who ask me questions, and when I ask them a question in return, their response kind of tells me that they don't always know exactly correct terminology, I guess, on certain things, or even understand exactly what I'm saying. So the first thing I want to talk about is the three main type of pickups. I'm going to talk to you about them and then give you some helpful tips that have helped me become a better fisherman. The first thing, a lot of people, they talk about pickups, they call them pops. When somebody refers to pops, they're talking about corn pops. So if somebody says my pops, they're talking about these. If they're not talking about these, then their terminology is a little off, because if you're throwing kicks, you call them kicks, and if you're throwing puffs, which a lot of people don't even know about, you know, you call them puffs. So if you ever hear me say pops, I'm talking about corn pops. Puffs, I'm talking about corn puffs. These can be found in the grocery store in the health food section. I think Ingles has them. It's normally on the very end of the cereal aisle. Of course, you know where to find kicks and you know where to find pops. So I want to give you some helpful tips that have made me a better fisherman this year, and was part of the key to my victory at Spivey's earlier in the year with my dad, was being organized. As you see, I've got a tub right here, and in this tub I have all my pickups. I say all, I might have some more some other places, but what I have done is I have gone to the Dollar Tree and bought these little screw-on jugs. They're $1.25. All right, don't buy press-on tubs or Tupperware or whatever. Those things fall off and you'll have pickups everywhere. Make sure you get a screw-on lid. That is important. All right, then what I do is I go through, and as you can see, I have a ton of different pickups. I've got all kind. I've got every flavor just about you can think of, and what I do is I go in and I label them. All right, so I go in here, I make my pickups, and then I label them. As you can see right there, RSP stands for raspberry. So I keep it ready, so if I know, hey, I think they like this or want that, I can quickly find what I'm looking for. And I promise you, if you don't write on top of it what it is, you'll go back and go, what was this again? And you'll spend all that time going, what was this? And then you don't know what you're catching them on. So make sure you label it. Another helpful tip is I always, the night before a tournament, I will pre-bag a bunch of pickups, just plain, so that in the middle of the tournament, if I decide, hey, I need to mix up some great kicks, I can go in there, pour some flavor in here, mix it up, and be ready to go in a matter of minutes. You know, ain't nothing worse than digging through. If your van looks like mine and it's packed full of stuff, sometimes it can be hard to dig through and find where your box of kicks is, or whatever. If you have a tub with all your pickups and then you're empty or fresh in a Ziploc baggie, it'll make things a whole lot better. This is just step one to pickups. I'm gonna go through each type of pickups and how you make them, and you know, different things to look out for. But I highly recommend that you go get you a tub. You can get these Lowe's, wherever. They're not that much, $10, $12, maybe 15. And then go get you a bunch of these $1.25 screw-on lid at Dollar Tree. And like I said, you can reuse these every year, especially, depends on what you put in them, but you can reuse these every year. If I'm making pickups, with like Loran oils, I use these for sure. If I'm making it with a liquid flavor, I normally use a Ziploc baggie so that way I can just chunk it when I'm done. I hope this initial step will help you get organized and be more efficient out on the water. And stay tuned. I'm going to be posting more videos on how to make each one, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you. Like I said, if you wouldn't mind, subscribe and share, and God bless you, and I'll see you out on the pond.